guys. Welcome
Hello,
to
hello.
Coven Radio, the Witchin Hour. Miguel, how are you?
Great. Doing phenomenal. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. I'm excited for our guest this evening. So what's going on with the Rebel Ants this week?
We have so much going on. I don't even know where to start. There's like so much behind the scenes is crazy.
Anything you can tell us?
We're moving to Ape Chain.
Oh my god, that's massive.
That's what I can tell you right now.
That's
But
so
there's a lot more.
exciting. I'm loving. I've been going into a lot of 8 chain spaces. I feel like
Yeah.
there's a huge buzz and excitement around those guys.
Yeah, we're moving to Ape Chain development with side projects starts soon. It should be done, I'm gonna say within 2-3 weeks, and then we can start moving. And then we still have like the development for season 2, which is very interactive. It's going to be very playful for everybody. It's going to be totally different than what we have now. Well, not totally different, but it's going to be different
Yeah,
for sure.
oh,
Um, yeah,
exciting.
so we got a lot going on behind the scenes. So the only thing I can tell you right now, and retro is like moving to Ape. The only thing I can tell you right now is that yeah, we're definitely moving to Ape. That's the biggest announcement I've done so far. Um, but there's more coming. So we'll
Oh,
see.
you guys have been letting on the secret. This is exciting. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm excited for that. I've just there's so much cool stuff happening on 8chain, so many cool projects
Yeah.
and founders, a lot of really nice art going on there as well. So I think it's a good place for you guys.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I what I like about Ape Chain is just that it feels like back in the day ETH. That's what I keep saying. It's
Loads
very like
of the same. I've heard that. Like and even when you go in
yeah,
the places, there's that level of excitement, like it's all really fresh and
yeah. Still there. I mean,
yeah.
there's been a few fights lately, but nothing crazy. Nothing nothing out of the ordinary. It's like a family fighting, but
Okay.
um I really like them because they all support each other and it seems like they all know each other. You know what I mean? Like it's just that level of like I don't know, it just feels like family there. So I feel when I go into those chats, into those those what do you call them on X? Um
Spaces.
spaces, yeah. When you go into those spaces, like you just feel comfortable in those spaces.
I agree. I've been into a few, and if
Yeah,
like
they're funny.
Masons up there or like hands or
Mhm.
I'm not on 8chain, but they're like straight away shouting me out and asking me to come up, and it's kind of I don't get that in many spaces, but
Yeah,
yeah,
those guys are
it
friendly.
it seems really friendly.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, that's part of the biggest reason why I want to move to Ape Chain. That and because it's just easier for us for our ecosystem that we're building.
Oh really?
It's also cheaper
Yeah.
on gas fees and all that other stuff. I mean, ETH for years keeps saying that the gas fees are going to go down, but they never do. I mean,
No.
obviously they're down from where I used to back in the day buying, I used to pay like $300-$400 to buy an NFT, probably more sometimes.
I
So it's definitely cheaper now, but I think Ape is just the
yeah.
way to go.
It does feel like I do feel like I've mentioned to Fraser on a number of occasions about like, is ETH right anymore? It's hard, when you've got a big collection on there and you're like, what to do? And, what are people comfortable with? And then you also just like worry about doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
like, you know, but yeah.
How are things going with you with the Lunar Witches?
Yes, really good. We've had some nice mints this week. Actually,
I
massive
saw.
shout out to Retro because on his lovely post he did about us, somebody minted too. So
Mhm.
that was really cool. And I've been picking NF Creeps' brain on my trading cards. So I think I've got a strategy of like how many cards, how many packs, how many rares are going to happen. So I was damn cheap when gas was 50 quid.
It's very true.
It is true.
Hans
But
is
yeah,
in the building. Hello, Hans.
hey, hands. Yeah, so I thought it might be good to do the trading card drop maybe for Halloween and people can like mint their pack and somehow will open ticket like verify in Discord and get their address for their pack and whatnot. But and I'm gonna do a bit of a community voting few rounds where I'll pick
Mhm.
some of Lunar Witches and the holders can pick which ones they want to see in the packs. And if it happens to be your Lunar Witch, you'll get a free pack. So Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I'm going to do some, try and get the community involved so we make a super fire first wave. But we'll do several waves. We'll do it in stages. Really, maybe I don't know, maybe like 50 packs a time.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
yeah,
Are you
and
excited for New York? New York's coming up.
my God, I'm so excited for New York. Yeah, so I need to plan my trip a little bit, I think, now as well. I want to do, I found some cool tours. Like, I want to do the superhero walking tour. So sad. But all those TV Marvel series and movies
Yeah.
and comics stuff, and it's like a walking tour around New York, basically takes you to all the filming spots. So, you know,
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that would,
we're excited to meet you in person, Kevin and I.
I know, I can't wait to meet you
Yeah,
guys.
that'd be fun.
And I'm so excited to meet like all the FCW crew as well. And yeah, it's gonna be wicked. And there'll be people I don't even know that are going that I haven't spoken to that I'll meet. I'm guess that
Yeah.
I'll wear my cute and creepy gang shirt. Everyone will know it's me. I
I need
won't
to see
have
your
my dog.
shirt.
On. Not every
Yeah.
photo's got my dog on. But yeah,
That's
I'm
cool.
excited. Yeah. Oh well, I think we should get our guest on. So we've got Killer or Kevin from Crypt Social. They are one of my favorite collections. It was like one of the very first NFTs I ever minted. So I'm super excited to chat about this because I think if you don't know about Crypt Social, you need to. So I'm going to bring him on now.
Bring him on.
There we go. Hey, Kev, how are you
Hey,
doing?
Kevin. How
Let's
are you?
go. Thank you guys for having me. I'm doing great. I hope everyone is doing great.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you on. I can't wait to dig into the project loads. Did you want to just introduce yourself and do like a little background of like what it is that you guys are doing?
Yeah, 100% can do a quick kind of introduction for myself. My name is Killer. I've been in the crypto space probably approaching 4 years now. First started out kind of just investing in different NFT projects and different cryptos, but then really kind of saw the opportunity that was just in the space to get involved in the space. And so I would start working for a variety of different projects as like a community manager, events manager, coordinator, mod, anything I could do to kind of just get myself involved and learn as much as I can. And that kind of led me to meet the Crypt Social Club, and I got involved as a moderator behind this project. That's how I kind of got involved behind Crypt. From there, the original team started to mint the OG collection, but unfortunately, they did end up walking away after the mint out because during that time it was the free mint meta was kind of popping off. And so they switched from a paid mint to a free mint. They sold out, and they didn't raise funds to achieve what they originally wanted to do. And so when they started to kind of slowly walk away from the project, I saw kind of the opportunity there. I said, give us leave me with permissions for all the different collections, all the Discord, the websites, and things like that. And luckily, they agreed and they left us access to everything.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
So
cool.
Takeover founder was just learning in the space around 4 years now, and really trying to create a brand out of something that almost got left behind.
Oh, you know what? I didn't actually know that. I assumed you would like the original founder, so that's really cool. I love it when a community comes
Yeah,
along
that
and
is pretty cool.
saves a project like that.
Yeah, appreciate it. I fell in love with the art. The first thing, like that's why I joined the project originally, was because I really did like the unique skeleton,
Yeah.
cute and creepy art. And from there, like I just couldn't see it get left behind from like all the different community members that were involved at the time. Like I saw what could be possible behind this collection. I knew the potential, and I just couldn't let it go.
Yeah, I mean the art. We'll talk a little bit about this OG collection because the art. I just love this. I've got about 4 of them framed in my studio. They're just
Let's go.
the colors. It's so clean, and they've got so much
Yeah,
personality.
they're good.
They are. I think they're super unique. But these guys, yeah. I got to scroll through some of these. There's so much. I think. Am I right in saying it's the porcelain skin trait that is the one that everyone joneses over all the time? It's the one I can never get hold of.
It's my absolute favorite trait. It's a base trait, skin trait.
There we
It's called the
go.
porcelain. It's one of our four trait groups too. So if you own it, you get special assets as well as you get to partake in our trait battles. You can win some extra rewards that way. But
Yeah,
the collection itself, it's filled with, it has so many different traits, and it's just filled with a different variety of different generated, skeletons, that I
Mhm.
really do truly say, like, there is one for everybody in the collection. It's also it was originally a 10K collection. We burned a few for our second one of one mint.
yeah,
So it's 9,900 right now, but there's an option for anybody that's looking to get some cute skeleton art.
yeah. They
Yeah,
they are they're amazing. Some of these one of ones as well are just like just crazy. I just love them. They're just so much fun.
Yeah,
yeah, they
those
are.
one of ones are insane.
Yeah.
So how long have you owned the collection now?
So approaching our fourth year.
Oh,
I
wow.
got, introduced into this space roughly, a year before I started working for the crypt at the time, but
Yeah.
now owning the crypt probably like 2 years officially.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a pretty
'Cause
long time.
I think it must be 2 years since we through Ape Star Line we met, didn't we? Through that collection, they were trying to save that, weren't they? I know they've had some health issues and stuff, and it's a bit on hold at the moment, but I'm sure that was about 2 years ago, right? So we
Yep.
we must have been both, like, really new in the space. I didn't realize. I always thought you'd been here a lot longer. You seem so savvy.
I've definitely learned my fair share of the crypto space for sure. It's been a quite the journey, but I still have so much left to learn, and really we are still super early entirely. And so, yeah, I'm just glad to, be a part of this.
Yeah, and
Is this on Polygon? Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, so we originated on ETH. That's
Mm.
where the original mint was taking place, and where we did sell out and start trading. But we did choose to migrate. I believe. Let me look at the actual date. I think 2022. We migrated from Ethereum over to Polygon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I remember when you did that, yeah.
What made you guys choose Polygon over any other, um, blockchain?
So at the time, we did have our second one of one collection released, and we did choose Polygon there just because of the low kind of trading fees, and we wanted to make it as cheap as possible for someone to get involved in the project. And really, Polygon was the answer to that at the time. And so when we decided to migrate our OG collection to a cheaper chain, ETH wasn't working for us. It was more expensive to just,
Yeah,
in
still support.
gas to go and purchase. And yeah, just was not viable for us.
Yeah.
We were already on Polygon, having a good response from the community. And so we chose to stay there.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. It's so I what was playing around on your thing, I love this little, like, with your OGs, you can paste in the ID and have this little dude here. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
so that was one of our first partnerships. I believe their name is Hollow Frames, but we set up both of our collections on, within different showrooms. And
Yeah.
so if you do own either the OGs or our one of one collection, you can go look up your certain asset, and that will bring it up in a frame. And you can actually take that if you're on your phone or mobile. You can take a picture of the frame and bring it to life, or you could take like a short video and you can like blow up the frame, have an IRL, put it anywhere you'd like. It's really really cool.
I
I would
love
say it's my new workout buddy because I'll take my workout pics and I'll add them to the.
I love it. That's really cool. I noticed you've got, like, an artist pass. I didn't know much about this. What is the artist pass that you can purchase?
Yeah, so one of our original kind of goals behind the Crip Social Club was creating opportunities for artists, inside of our community. If there's community members that want to get creative, we've made partnerships and have created ways for our own community members to go and get creative and create art. But then as well, we want to a big goal or something that we've seen in this space is artists don't get recognized. One of one artists,
Mhm.
you have experience within yourself. I've seen it within the FCW. Like, people who deserve to get recognized do not get recognized, and
Yeah.
so we want to solve or help with that problem in the space. How we've done that is we've created an artist launch pad that currently I believe there's 17 different artists a part of it, and we work side by side with them to either create fun collabs, create fun drops back to our holders, like you're looking at the artist art right now. These are all different kind of drops and special editions, special collabs that we've done to give art back to our community or to help promote those artists a part of the launch pad.
That's so cool. And it's
That is
just
pretty cool.
their own twist on your, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Either for like holidays, we've done a lot of holiday drops, so you'll see
Yeah.
like Valentine's pieces, Mother Day's pieces,
Oh, really?
and then
That's
yeah,
cool.
yep, yeah. We just our most recent one was Easter, and so we did. There's an artist called BJ Pitts in the space, if you're familiar with him, and he
Mhm.
created a an Easter edition, and we. What we do with these editions now is we have Vicky knows we're part of the drip chain within our Discord, and
Yeah.
so it's an off-chain token that is given to our investors, and with that token they can go and purchase these kind of edition NFTs.
I absolutely love that you're doing this, because it's so hard for artists to be seen. And especially if you're like just an artist, you're not part of a bigger team. And yeah, I know Acid was like super stoked when you asked him to be part of this as well. It's really wicked. It's like the absolute epitome of like what community should be, really. So yeah, that's a big shout out to you for doing that.
Appreciate it. It's really it's all in the Discord at the moment, and so if you're a holder, if you're part of our community, you can come in, you get to chat with our artists, you can make, we also, it's not just strictly limited to
Cool.
Web3. So we have like physical artists, we've done like physical giveaways such as like keychains and merch, and you have access to those artists, so you can come in, work with an artist, make special one of one t-shirt, and get it printed, get it sent out to you. So cool
That,
things like that.
that's
uh,
really
and really, yeah, the main kind of goal for this is to bring it out of the Discord, get it on a nice website, have kind of like a crypto Web3 Fiverr where all of our artists are hosted there. Members could go and get discounted options to work with those artists, or the artists have a whole new platform to go and promote their work and get special kind of freelancing work,
yeah,
essentially.
that's
Well, I
really
just became a holder, so
did
Let's
you?
go. Let's
yeah.
go.
Awesome. Yeah, I picked up 2 yesterday because I was just like, I was doing my research and I was like, ooh, there's a couple of really quite rare ones here.
This one's a cool one. I just picked up 10 of them. Pretty
Oh,
cool.
did you?
Let's go. Okay, so first I will say you'll in a bit. I'll grab your address from the sweep and I'll send you our avatar, our Nifty Island avatar.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
'Cause there is one attached to those OGs as well as to our one of one collection. So you'll get a nice little free asset. But then as well, make sure that you join the Discord
Mhm.
because you'll be able to link your wallet to the bones dashboard, that drip dashboard, and you'll be able to start claiming your bones. And then also that way, I'll be able to send you a tip for your sweep as well.
Awesome.
Awesome. So explain to me about your Discord, the bones and the collecting and what you get, because I know you can get a Nifty Island and you can collect bones to earn rewards. Because I'm super interested in that. I really want to do stuff like that for because we've got all our different covens, like you've got your different skin traits and stuff. So yeah, how do people get into that? They need to mint and verify?
Yep. So all that's needed is you can even not be a holder and you could come in and you can earn the token. You just won't be able to spend it unless you are a holder.
Okay.
And it can be a holder of any of the collections, even the editions collections that are the cheapest. But if you are a holder, you come in, you visit Collabland, and you get your roles, and then you would visit what is called the dashboard to connect your wallet so that it could tell what you are holding.
Okay.
Depending on what you're holding, you can either generate the token, which is called Bones Daily, or you could do free claims, which we have like for different assets.
Okay.
With this token, though, you can do a few different things. You can either visit what we what we have is the store, and you can outright purchase different NFTs that we have up in the store. Or you could visit the raffle section, and within the raffle section, we do two things. We do NFT week and we do crypto week. And so one week we'll give away crypto through the raffles, and then one week we'll give away some NFTs. Right now we have NFT week, and there are 4 different NFTs available. So you would go in, you would spend your Bones tokens to either get a raffle ticket or visit the store and outright purchase some NFTs.
Awesome.
Something cool that we've also tried to do is behind the whole ecosystem itself, the way you can earn extra bones. Oh my gosh, there's so much that we've done.
I know you said that. I know, because I say it like a million times every time I pop in. I need to spend more time in there. You do so much. It's like it's one of the coolest discords.
So a couple ways that you can earn bones besides just holding the assets. One, you can level up your assets through Scribe. It's really cool. You can play this game called Conquest in our Discord, and that literally levels up your NFTs through the platform. And by hitting certain different benchmarks, you earn bones that way. And then as well, what was I saying? The quests. We have social quests. So if you're engaging within our social posts on Twitter, you can come in and do free claims that way. But something fun that we've done is we've allowed members to create their own quests too. And so members can use their balances to go and create like a quest for, say, a crypt post. And that way, it's something they can spend their tokens to essentially grow their social media engagement, which I thought was, a kind of unique utility behind the whole drip token. But Vicky, I definitely recommend taking a look into Drip. The way we have it right now, it costs us, I believe, like $60 to get one of their bare NFTs, which that allowed us to make our OGs turn into a generative collection. So there's a couple different options that you have within Drip, but I definitely recommend, take a look into it. It's really easy to get all of your different kind of assets connected behind it. And it's just like super easy to utilize within the Discord to reward your members. So
So Retro's asking my question: how much did your current path deviate from the original never achieved idea? Just curious how much you changed over the span of the last year when you took over.
Yeah, so originally the only plan that the original founders had when releasing the ETH collection and the OGs on ETH, they wanted to create a comic, and they had create a comic, and then they also had IP attached to like these OG assets, and so that's the only thing that they really offered or were planning to do. And so I'd say drastically the plan and where we've taken this brand has changed, or it has drastically went a different direction. That's so still with the art, and we want to help artists, we want to incorporate a bunch of art into our community and give back art within the space and to our investors, but really that's it. The old founders didn't have much planned, and I definitely say, from releasing so much behind this actual brand and actually turning it into a brand, we've achieved far much more than the original founders, even had on their minds.
Yeah, they weren't even they weren't dreaming as big as you, I don't think, were they? I feel like you every time you do something new, you're moving to the next step all the time. That's what I love about you guys. You're always like pushing forward and doing new things. So it's like it's keeping the community alive because everyone's excited about what you're doing. When I said to someone earlier, they're like, "Oh my god, they've even got wine." I was like, "I know, they've got like so much stuff going on." It's such an exciting collection. So because I was going to say the second, if I remember rightly, did we have to burn some OGs to get the second mint? I can't. Is that what happened? There was on the Crypt Reborn.
Yep. So that was our second kind of, in collection, to where we want investors to go and to get a hold of, and we want to create different utility behind it. But this was created from one of those artists inside of the artist launchpad. His name is Wester Jack. And so it was really testing out, creating a bigger collection that we can offer to our holders. And as well, like, it's a one of one collection. I really wanted to get some one of one art into the hands of the holders, because we only did have that generative collection at the time, those OGs. And so I wanted to create some cool one of one skeleton art, get them in the hands of the holders, and have a new collection to tie different utility to.
Yeah, the a lot of, with these AI, some of these, or were they all hand drawn? Do you know?
So these were all AI, correct?
They're so
Um,
cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a one of one collection, so each one is unique, but as well there are 5 different rarities that are attached to the collection too, for kind of um, a trading incentive. We want people to collect them and then to collect all the different rarities, but then as well through its staking, which its staking is on Corgi Studios for Polygon. There's different rewards attached to those different rarities.
Okay, so you can stake. Can you just? Is it just the Crypt Reborn you have the staking for?
Correct. So we have one off-chain staking, which is for like the OGs and the Reborn. They're incorporated in that bone staking. But then the Crypt Reborn collection itself is also hosted on Corgi Studios and stakes for W Pole, so
Right.
Rat Polygon. And
So
then
I
you can
picked
just
up 4 more just because I found this trait.
let's go.
You guys are talking, and I'm over here just
He's
browsing.
like, he's not even listening. He's just like, buy, 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 buy.
Listen, I just saw this trait that I really liked, so I saw a whole bunch
What
of them.
is
So
it?
I
Let's
picked up
see.
4 more. Like I just couldn't help it.
What's the ID? Let's have a look at it.
It's like it has like a little tactical jacket.
Oh yeah, so Acid picked up one of those last night, and I
I picked
nearly
up all
picked
of them
it
from the
up, but I
floor.
didn't.
You can't do this to me. You
Let's
know how I
go.
am.
I know. I feel like I'm a bad influence. I keep bringing all these people on. You're like, oh, this is cool. Oh my god, yeah. They are addictive. Like I really like the little
No, I
Hawaii.
like it. Yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. That little
They're so cool.
tactical thing. It's cool. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
But
man.
yeah, so
Something fun about the tactical vest, just real quick. We just did. We have a partnership with Aetherfall Interactive, which is a gaming developer, and so we are a part of a game that he's developed, a first-person shooter game. But we just did another kind of art collab with them to get a nice, cool kind of army crypt a part of their platform. So we already have our OG avatar that's a part, but now we have one that's going to be coming soon, which is like a tactical vest, army helmet one.
That is
so
so cool. Yeah.
this,
Yep, Vicky's looking at it right now.
yeah,
That's
that's it. There we go. I thought I saw
Oh
it.
yeah, look at that.
Look at that. That's so dope.
Where is this at? This is Nifty Island?
So this is called Pew Pew Royale. It's a
Oh,
Unity web browser game. So you could look it up right now, create an account, and go play as our character for free.
Oh, awesome.
that's
hmm
pretty cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is.
we host tournaments and different kind of fun collab events on here.
And how did you guys end up doing this?
Yeah.
So we've had kind of our avatar character since we've created the 3D collectible, and from there I've kind of we've branched into Nifty Island. We've reached out and we've connected with Introverse, and so the goal is get this IP, get this character a part of a variety of different metaverses,
Mhm.
and also kind of that allows the community to get involved in those experiences too. And so I saw Aetherfall, saw this game on the timeline, I believe. I reached out. There wasn't any projects, or maybe there was like 1 or 2 projects involved at it at the time. And so he was more than like happy to help get us involved. And so we were actually one of like the first 3 projects that got involved in this game.
Amazing. Yeah. Somebody stop first night or not. Night, can you please buy one more?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna buy another one for the
If
for the
you
drip shop. It's a growth.
like. Oh my goodness. So what led you into Nifty Island, like initially? What I know you said you had your 3D model, but was it for the community engagement, and is Nifty Island your favorite platform for this kind of thing, or?
So truly, because I didn't see Nifty until maybe like 2 years within the space, and there was always that idea of like a gaming platform where you could go create assets. Everything is an asset. Everything is purchasable. Everything is worth value, and I wanted to, one, get involved in a game like that, but then two, like I wanted that experience for my members, and Nifty provided it. Once I saw Nifty, I actually took some time to play and get involved. Like I was immediately hooked, and I was like, this is, I haven't seen anybody else do it as good as Nifty, and so
Yeah.
that's why, chose the time to get involved.
Yeah, for sure. Like I went on to Spatial for a couple of things, and it is just not as slick as Nifty.
Yeah, I
I think
haven't
they
really
all
played
have
it.
their value, and like you can utilize them for different things. I think Spatial will be more for like providing a space maybe for our members. We've done like a gallery there for our artists, but for an actual kind of like fun community experience, I do turn to Nifty Island.
Yeah, I've been into Spatial for I think it was Doodlegenics community. I think we held like a space in there essentially, and like did a bit of like a comedy show, and then everyone talks about like it, and it was kind of nice for that to have like to be talking as avatars, but it's I didn't see like sort of the value beyond, like you say, having just a space to share like that really. Whereas you like say Nifty is just, I mean, Danny has just built this little island for me, and it didn't take him very long, and it's already looking epic. And I'm like, yeah, the possibilities seem to be like super exciting.
I've seen some absolute crazy artists, and I've seen people take advantage of it too, like builders themselves who enjoy just going into the game and building. I've seen, people collab with Puma and huge brands to build them islands. Like there's not
Wow.
just opportunities for projects here. If you're a creative person yourself, like take the time, because there really is some opportunities there.
Yeah, for
I'm gonna
sure.
have to play around with Nifty Island. I haven't
Yeah,
done
me
it.
too. I think I don't know whether you're around Friday night actually, Miguel, or Friday afternoon, but I think me and Danny are going to have like a real, like he's going to talk me through a load of stuff on there. If you're around, you want to join, I think we're going to, it might be useful. He seems to know his stuff.
Yeah, let me know.
But
So
yeah,
the crypto are part of a collab, or the Crypt Social Club is a part of a group of Nifty Island players. We call ourselves the Nifty Rebels, and so every Thursday we host a space to try to onboard and help different either projects or members get involved. So if you are looking for a group of people that are trying to help you out or can help you out,
awesome.
definitely catch us on Thursday.
Oh, okay, definitely sounds good. But yeah, because you said originally you had a 3D, you did 3D. Did you 3D print him as an actual like figure that you can sell?
Yep. So that's where we started. We kind of started backwards. Instead of creating the character for the game, we created the character originally to do 3D printing. Originally, I wanted to make, physical replicas of every 10,000 OGs and then be able to print each and every single one of them. But it's just so expensive. And
It's very
doing that,
expensive.
yeah, it was like $800 quotas for just one piece, and
Oh,
it's just not something I wanted to offer to the community with like a $5 floor. I just
no.
didn't think we could do that, and so we turned to making a base character, base model, where members can order at a cheaper price,
Yeah.
and so that is available right now. Just like the wine, though, you can only order in Discord. We don't have a official website where you can order yet.
Oh man, you need to talk to Kevin to make your website. I
That would
just sent
be
out
incredible.
my partner. Yeah, I just sent out to do 300 Rebel Ants, 3 different ones, and it's very expensive.
Yeah.
Toys, 6 inches tall.
All the same toy or different ones?
No, so it's 100 of a model. So there's 3 different models. So 300 total.
Cool. Amazing. Yeah, incredible. We tried doing kind of a pre-sale style to where, like, as a community we raise the funds and we make an order, but we only had like six different orders, and so luckily the partnership that we have with the toy maker, we were able to do that and ship those out to the holders, and so we do have a few community members that have them.
That's cool.
But we're still looking to like scale, and take
Yeah.
it to the next step.
Kickstarter might be a way to do it. Like, I when I first wanted to do some t-shirts and pins, and I was like, how on earth do I do like a collection that I've got more than one of each, And I ran a Kickstarter, and I think I managed to raise about £4,500 for like production on that. And then everybody obviously who pledged got a t-shirt and got pins. And it was great then because everything I sold after that was pure profit because I'd covered the costs. You have to like do like a proper little business plan for them to accept you, and like with all your costings and even down to the postage and the time frame and all that kind of stuff. And you basically launch it on Kickstarter, and if you're really on it with promoting and you get on that front page when you launch, like the goal is to get more likes before it's live, like get loads of engagements before it's actually live, and then when you launch they put you on the front page. And that's what happened with mine. And overnight, like I literally went to bed overnight and woke up and was like, oh my god, I've already raised a couple of £1,000. It was crazy.
Wow. Wow.
But like I don't know whether that was like an anomaly, and like it was just really lucky that time. But
Yeah.
I've done it twice. I've managed to like fund 2 collections like that, and it's just, you've just got to grind on social media with it. But it is fun, because you get to share the whole process with the community on there, and they kind of keep everyone up to date, and it's like really good. But it might be a way of like kind of funding perhaps some 3D printing, you know.
Sometimes you can find like local print farms, just from local people that have like thousands of printers, and they just do
Really?
toys and stuff. Yeah, you can find them. You just got to look for them, but they're out there.
Yeah, the reason we've stuck with the printers that we have, like I'm not opposed to reaching out, but I just do love the quality of the product that they created for us. Just with the hand paint, the actual, what's it called, the material of the actual product itself. It's just very, I have fallen in love with them. If you visit the highlight page, I believe on the Twitter, you should be able to see a couple of the collectibles.
Here we go. Let's have a look.
Our
So you guys
wines
even have a
here.
wine. That's crazy.
I know. Look at that.
Yeah, so this was kind of our second physical, besides like merch. I don't really call merch a product. It's more of just like a I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But from the collectibles to then wine, that was our second kind of choice for a product. You know, it's a consumable, so hopefully, you know, even if people do purchase it and they like it, they can continue to purchase it, and that will help us grow the project, the fund, with different funds. But then as well, it's just how we've been able to bring this to life, and we have our own actual wine brand. It just absolutely blows my mind.
It is crazy. Yeah, these are really cool. I love the little pastel purple.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Yeah, they do look super high quality. Oh, see, I need one.
I absolutely love them. I have two special one-of-ones that they created, but then I have also a couple of those full body versions that I actually need to ship out to some extra winners recently.
Cool. Are you guys based out of the US or somewhere else?
So I'm in South Carolina right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The wine though is created. It's created by Lodi in California, and it's shipped out from California as well. Our label manufacturer is like 40 minutes from the Lodi facility.
Oh, that looks cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
Some chocolate strawberries as well. It's quite the romantic.
How big is your team? Do you guys have a big team?
Or I made that for my mom. At the moment, it's only myself, and we have a few team members as well as those artists that are a part of the platform. That's really our our team at the moment.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. I mean, you've done a lot.
A huge amount of stuff.
You see your Sugar Skull little pendant there, Vicky? I gave that to some winner that we had.
That is pretty cool.
So cool.
I got to tell you, man, I'm really this is a cool project. I love it, and I love what you're doing. And for you to be doing all this by yourself in the last 2 years, I mean, that's really commendable. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Of course, we have our community members as well. You can't forget the community. If I didn't have our community or our investors, like I wouldn't be anywhere.
Yeah, you've got a great community. They're always like so supportive of you guys, and your Discord's always really, really busy. There's a lot of tattoo artists, am I right, in your community? I've had quite a few chats where we've been sharing ink.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, they're awesome.
As I said, I feel like they should partner with.
Ook, I know,
Yeah,
Ukaswaka.
create a
He
great beer.
brews his own beer, and he brews his own beer, and he like IPA. I think is that right? Acid IPA. I think he does. So yeah, I think he's going to bring a few beers to like. Can
That's
you
fun.
buy 10 for my drip shop too, please? So yeah, you should definitely speak to Dave. You should be like, perhaps you'll get your own bar going because he's a skull lover as well.
I love it. We're definitely looking to kind of make these either make it possible for other projects to connect with our manufacturer and make bottles and special collabs for them. It's a goal, not just same with the collectibles. Like it's
Oh
not
man,
just
we gotta
only
talk then.
yeah, it's not just only us. Like we want to help solve the problem for other people in the space too. And so yeah, if there's a collab opportunity to do a nice, cool, skeleton or graveyard brew like or beer, that would be awesome. And
Yeah.
we have some good collabs with Wolfie's Bar too, if you're familiar with them.
Okay.
And so that's a whole other place that we could instantly get the beer and get it hosted inside Wolfie's Bar IRL. So really, really cool stuff.
I
Yeah,
love this.
that is really cool. Yeah, Dave would definitely be. And I spotted this on. How cool is that?
That is pretty cool.
That took forever to
That's you
generate.
right
I was begging that it generated by the time the space.
I'm like in love with that now. I'm gonna have to download that and have that as my desktop tomorrow, I think.
Let's go.
Because you're already that's the thing. I like my
there. That's cool. I
desktop.
like
You
that.
could see it is already a crypto skull. I got Scooter on one screen and Crypt on the other, so that's gonna have to replace one. I think it's awesome. She's really cool. You've done a great job on that. But yeah, what is the next step for you guys? What's your plans like moving forward? Is it like developing your gaming further? Have you got another collection in mind?
So it's really kind of refining everything that we have like currently, because we have so much going on already that I really want to make it the best that we possibly can, but then as well also get everybody involved in it, because we're close to hitting 3,000 holders on that OG collection, but we have maybe 10 active members that are in the Discord. And I get it, it's Discord, it does take some time, it does take maybe a little bit of energy from people, which that's another thing I kind of want to solve. Maybe, really get a nice app, a website created. And so, yeah, just refining everything that we currently have and making it the best that we can before we try doing, too much more.
Yeah,
Of course, we like collabs and fun drops and stuff, but I don't want to,
yeah,
introduce something completely new, especially when we have the wine and the collectibles that I really want to scale and actually start having produced funds for us.
yeah,
Um, like focus on one thing first, make it the best that we can before we go on to some new stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. You guys have a lot going on.
yeah,
Focus on what you have now. I mean, I can tell you that. Well, I've been in the space for a very long time, since the beginning, pretty much. Like, I didn't know any of this from this particular collection, right? So I think it's good for what you said about making a website and getting the message out there of everything that you guys do.
Yeah, we have like all of our info posted in the Discord, and I'm always present in the Discord, able to answer questions. But it to get somebody into the project and to be asking questions like that, especially within how the space is doing right now, people are not active for NFT communities, at least in my opinion. I think it's very low active right now. Yeah, we just really want to solve kind of those small things first.
yeah. I think that's what like our goal with doing this, isn't it, Miguel, is to like really like spotlight like the really cool projects and like art and get everyone, because I think there's so much cool stuff going on that people don't know about. That it's just like you say, if you've been around for a while and you just your community's gone a little bit quiet. It's like finding that way to keep it like moving and kind of yeah. You guys are just doing an excellent job of like the Nifty Island stuff, and I love the art. The artist pass for me is like just a really cool thing to do to support like the community. I'm gonna have to get one. I really want to do like a drop for you guys. I really want to do a skull.
That would be awesome. I'd be more than happy to sponsor one of the passes to you as well, Vicky, and get you a part of that launch pad.
I would
Because we've
absolutely love that.
I think only one of the passes has actually been bought by a member named X Inc. He's absolutely awesome, and I know he's creating a lot of stuff in the space. But most of the other passes have just been sponsored out to artists that like want to be involved. And so, if you are listening and you are creative yourself and you would like to kind of get involved within the Crypt Social Club, but you don't have a lot to invest and you'd rather bring yourself and your skills to the table, jump in the Discord, create a ticket, and let's talk about getting you involved in the Artist Launchpad.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, I'm sure loads of people will jump at that.
Yeah.
I love. We're talking about this last week with Danny. How some people are just really good at bringing artists together to create stuff. So I love that idea. I'm sure loads of the FCW crew would be up for that.
Yeah, it'd be super fun. And thank you too for you are the ones that have created this space for us to come here and get to talk about the project. That's one thing I'm not very good at, is hosting spaces of our own. I really do like to just join a bunch of spaces, meet new people, get to actually just talk Web3, not just always a chill space about the project. So it's a really big thanks to you guys for this opportunity.
Oh no, it was like you were one of the it was Miguel who gave me the opportunity. He was like, do you fancy sort of doing this and come in under the Rebel Ants Radio umbrella? So I'm excited because I'm not very good at hosting spaces. I get so nervous and like
doing great.
Just like I hate doing spaces, but then now I'm hanging out with Miguel and he's my buddy, and it's really nice, and I feel like having this tool where we can share visually for people so they can really get a flavor of what's going on is much easier than like on an X space where you just get a few pinned tweets and the space is constantly rugging. Like every time I was invited as co-host Jesse on the FCW space, it booted me off the space completely. And it's just like you don't have any of that stuff going on. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I think it's really a really good thing for us to be doing. But yeah, I've loved talking to you about all this. I feel like I've been meaning to sort of chat to you more about stuff for a long time, but I think our time zones don't marry, and I never seem to catch you in a space. So it's been really nice.
Absolutely, it's always a pleasure. One, you've been in the space for a while. You have experience, but you're also like an artist and a creative. So even when it's like me joining in talking, like I get to learn from you guys. I get to work on myself and how I present the project, and so it's really just it's beneficial all around. And I do really like reconnecting with you and Miguel from the Rebel Ants. It's been amazing to kind of get introduced into you, and I love the FCW crew, and so really hope to continue to build the relationship with you guys.
Yeah, they're a good bunch. Yeah, for sure. But it's I can't stop looking at these skulls. They're just so amazing. I can't believe you picked up 10. It's giving me FOMO. I think I need to go. Oh, is this the kind of, was it one of these vests?
Yeah.
This is the one.
I'm up to like 15 or 16. Sure.
Addicted right now.
I'm a little addicted now. Yeah.
I really like a bit to definitely check the Discord. If you joined, I'll make sure that you get those bones in your account for all the sweeps, and you'll probably be able to either join some of the raffles that we have posted for the week, which we do have a special 1 of 1 that's hosted there, or you could visit the store, maybe get the Easter edition and get some free NFTs.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to join. Let me look for it now, actually.
Yeah, I've got it. Hang on. Let's see. I wonder if I can share the window. Can I probably share the window for the Discord?
Yeah, you can.
I can. Let me stop sharing and let's find a tab. Share a window. Yay, there we go. There's the Discord. Happy days. So let's go on. So yeah, it's always super active, your Discord. It is busy. I need to hop in more. So talk us through a little bit. Oh, so I'm actually on your chat channel now. Why have I imagined that? That's hilarious. But yeah. So where do you go and earn your bones and stuff? What channel is that in?
So it's called just the dashboard.
Okay, let's have a look.
So we do have a lot of channels, but I've tried the best I can to kind of get rid of anything that we didn't need and really keep things as organized as possible as well.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because when we've been building ours, I want to have like a section for the law and like a section for holders, and it's kind of before you know it, you've got like a crazy amount of channels.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah, just
well,
joined.
you've just joined.
Yeah.
Amazing. You guys, so if anyone wants to get hold of you, is it best to jump in Discord or is it best to get you on Twitter?
I'd say the best is definitely Discord. If you're looking to get or ask questions about the project, it's easy just to have like a one-on-one in the ticket and answer stuff there. And or if you do jump into the community, that's where all the other members are there. So if I'm not around, another member would be able to help you out.
Oh, cool. Okie dokie. Oh, well, it's been really, really amazing chatting to you about everything. Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to add or anything we've not touched on?
Let me think. I don't think so. I know coming up soon in next month we have the Introverse Kart Racing Tournament. This is going to be like the 5th or 6th tournament that we've been involved in. So it's a fun racing game. If you like gaming on Web3 and having a chance to earn some rewards, you could race around as our little skeleton character. So that's something fun to get involved in. I think next month we're going to have a trait shop contest, like an art contest, which, is either creating different OGs with the trait shop that we have. We have it for the OG collection, but then also for that new collection that we took over called the OGs. We didn't get to talk about that at all.
There we go. I've forgotten about these guys.
No worries at all. We just recently took these guys over. A whale jumped into our Discord and was like, "Hey, the art really matches up with you guys. It's on Polygon." Go ahead.
It really does match with yours. It's like
Mhm.
I didn't. Yeah, I saw Acid pick one of these up last night, and I hadn't realised it wasn't from that collection.
Yeah, so essentially the original team rugged, a new team picked it up, and then they weren't like doing much with it. And so a whale was like, "Hey, come ask to take it over." And it's a small collection already on Polygon, matched really well with us. And I said, "Let's save it." And so we've saved that collection, a couple months ago, and we've been integrating that into our brand and into our project. But we already have them a part of the trait shop, and we'll probably have like a cool trait shop contest next month.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't seen. So I had not made the connection that these were part of you guys now. Until Acid last night said about them. But yeah, they do fit really well with your brand.
Yeah, looks good.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
like
just like the other assets as well, they do have an avatar that is attached to it, and so if you get one, you can get the avatar for free as well.
Oh, awesome. So nobody from the original project's involved?
No, not like on the team or anything. There's a couple holders that, of course, joined the Discord. That was kind of a goal behind taking it over, was grow the community, get some more members in, which was great. But no one from the old team.
I'm surprised that with all the stuff that you're doing now, they're not like, "Oh, I want to get back in."
Yeah.
Yep.
You would think, wouldn't you? Because I can't get my head around, but I think it's because you're probably the same, Miguel. Like, we are so passionate about what you're doing, and that you would like walk away from something so cool.
I would never.
I can't.
100%. Yep.
I just can't.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? I can't get my head around creating these amazing things like the OG collection and then these OGs, and walking away from that. And lucky for you though, eh? It's like kind of you've picked this up and you're really, really special with it,
Yeah, big goal for this collection too is there's a lot of traits that have like really good merch on it, and so I do want to replicate some of the merch from this collection.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple great hoodies, maybe even some hats, and try to either get them out to holders who are holding those specific traits or specific ones, or just offer it behind our brand.
Yeah, because even some of the little patches, where was that? Like even some of the patches, you could do the patches or as as patches or pins or something would be kind of cool um on those as well. And the beanie is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally see like how the branded streetwear could come from this.
Yeah, there's so much you could do with this.
Oh, it's so much.
T-shirts, like it's crazy. I love it.
Thank goodness they couldn't see and they left it. You were able to get it because it's
I'm
really cool.
surprised that they would do something like that. It's just crazy.
It is. It's insane to me.
Yeah, I don't know what goals they had. I really know very little about the original holders, but just like with our OGs, like it's a beautiful art that I just couldn't let just go and sit there. Especially when there were like big investors behind it and
Yeah.
great people that I could get involved behind us, like I had to.
Yeah, no, kudos for you for doing that.
Yeah, 100%. It's so unique as well, isn't it? I feel like it's
Yeah.
I think that's why I love like all your collections because it really stands out in the whole PFP arena, doesn't it? For being like
Yep.
really different. Um, there's no mistaking them, they're brilliant. Oh wow! I can't believe we missed this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that when you asked earlier about like if we have plans to create a new collection, like since and especially since we just took this
It's not
collection over, like it's just not on the mind right now.
no.
And the one of ones are still minting too, so I don't think it's going to be on the mind until possibly like those mint out. But
Yeah,
really, like each time you create a new collection, it has the possibility to decrease the value of your other collections. And
Yep.
so I'm not too interested.
yeah,
We have our assets, we have our art, we have our physical stuff. Like let's make it better. Let's make it big.
yeah, 100%. So, did you say the one of ones is that the Crypt Reborn still minting?
Correct, correct.
So if anyone wants to grab one of these, it's cryptreborn.com. You can jump on and mint one of these. What's the mint price for them?
So if you're a holder of the OG collection, it is 35 pull, which I think right now is like $8, maybe $9. Or you can mint at public for 55 pull.
Oh, amazing. Awesome. You need to go and check that out.
And same thing, like Nifty Island assets are attached, and you can instantly go soft stake for W pull.
Amazing.
We originally had that Corgi Studio staking pool set up for like a in 1 year to make 100% return on your mint. But since launch, we've actually increased it 35%, and so you should be making it a little bit faster. And especially if you do have a good amount of assets. We have one whale holder that's staking 100 right now, and he makes 25 pull every 14 days.
Oh,
So,
wow. That's pretty cool.
mhm.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some more of these reborns. I think I've got like
Yeah, I'm
two.
gonna have to get some of those.
Yeah, I've got two of them, I think. But yeah. Oh my God, we're going to be busy minting after the show. Oh, but it's been really lovely to like chat to you and like sort of share all this amazing stuff that you have on. I'm definitely, like I say, Danny's given me a bit of a nifty run through, so I'll be on your island probably on Friday, having a little nose around, claiming my assets. So yeah, but thanks so much for coming on and sharing and spending the time.
No, thank you so much. Seriously, like again, just to have people that are interested in the brand, in the project, and in the art, and allowing me like the time to come answer questions or just even talk about it and talk about the experiences that we've had. Like it's a pleasure. So really appreciate it. Happy to come back anytime. I'll try to get a webcam next time, and you could check out all the different. I got so much different crypt merch. It would probably look
Oh
real
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
that'd
no,
be
But
really cool to see.
yeah, but yeah, thanks so much, guys. I'm really thankful for it.
Yeah. Miguel, was there anything you
Anytime.
wanted to ask or anything else you wanted to?
Man, I'm still browsing.
I know, that's the thing. There's so much to see. It's like,
No, man.
scrolling.
I listen. I've been in the space since 2010, like even before anything. So to hear
Wow.
somebody say that they took over a project that was pretty much they didn't really want it just because there were holders and you cared about it, I think that does it for me pretty much right there. That's what it's all about. This
Yeah,
is why I started Rebel Lance Media. This is why we are doing Rebel Lance Radio, why we're doing Coven Radio. It's just because of people like you. We just want to show the world that there is good people out there in the space that are doing the right thing and doing what needs to be done. And I thank you for that. Commend you.
It's up to us to change the space and make it better.
it is.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Can I just ask what has been the biggest challenge you've come across, like picking up a project that was not yours from like the offset? Like what's been the biggest thing to overcome with that?
So one is definitely like just having ill experience in the crypto space itself. So anything I've had to do, I've had to learn, and especially when taking over, like in getting introduced to contracts and to just I or like on Twitter with social media marketing, like it's just all these different small or big things that I've had to learn, and so that's definitely been tough. But then as well, trying to do that all on my own has probably been the biggest thing for me. It's like it's not that like I want to do it all on my own, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's hard for me to go and ask for help sometimes, and so
yeah,
that's definitely been something that I've come to learn and I've come to work on, and definitely I could say, like I said before, if I
Yeah.
didn't have all the people that I've worked with and collaborated with, like I wouldn't have anything for the project. And so it's to the people that I've worked with and have done things with and have learned from and have built experiences from that I've created what I have. And so, yeah, definitely learning from people and working with people and trying to learn from less than the bottom too, because in my opinion, it's harder to take over a project than it is to start a new project.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
did. Well, I did sort of suspect that would be the case, because you're kind of picking up people's like little failures, I guess, aren't you? That things they haven't done correctly or they haven't, and you've got to try and fix them and kind of bring it forward. It's that must be quite. I think
Yeah.
my
It's got to be
coming
super hard.
yeah, it's got to be so hard because it's challenging doing it from when it's your own. And when I look back 2 years now, what I know now, I'd probably do things differently. You kind of look back in hindsight and you think, wow, okay, maybe I would,
Yeah.
if I was starting again, I would do it differently. But is there anything you would do differently? Like if like now you know what you know, is there like anything you'd think, oh, I wouldn't have done that or I would change that?
Maybe on like the way back when we originally were minting, look back to it and I'm like, what if we never changed to a free mint? Because we would have been able to, continue minting out, even if it took us time, like and raise a good amount of funds to be able to accomplish a lot more. But other than that, like I don't think I could change much of it. And I'm also kind of thankful for that experience because I've learned so much more than I would have. And I've actually like, if none of this happened, like I wouldn't have my own project. I wouldn't be, trying to actually make something, one, of myself, but then two, of a brand that I think can accomplish so much. I wouldn't be here
Yeah.
where I am. So I'm definitely thankful for all the walls and all the hard things.
Yeah. No, you've done an incredible job, like absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh
Really
wow,
appreciate it. And you guys too. You like Miguel said, he's been in this space what 10 plus years now. So like and yourself, Vicky,
15.
15. Wow. Like it's because of
Crazy.
you guys and what you guys are trying to accomplish in the space too that makes it worth the while. Meeting people like yourselves and learning from you guys, it's incredible. So
yeah.
big you guys too.
Oh, thank you. I feel like I'm always learning from other people. Like I just feel like it was such a strange new world that I came into. I knew absolutely nothing. I'm lucky Fraser, being the dev, and he sort of understood the space a lot, but now it's kind of shifted where he's been really busy IRL, and I probably know how the space is shifting more than he does, even though he's been around in
And now
crypto
you're
for
an
a
expert.
while. Oh no, I am like I'm so not an expert. Oh my god, I know bits about art. That's it. I'm like, oh my god, but yeah. Well,
You inspire me though, Vicky. Like when I see you do your physicals and the pendants and the art itself, like just the skill that it takes to do that. I'm not so much the artist myself. I like to mess around with art. I love music. I like making music, but I'm more of the dreamer in my opinion. I like bringing other people's dreams and art and creativity to life. And so like seeing somebody working with people like you, like that's it's beautiful to me.
oh,
And you have so much skill and you inspire me.
oh, thank you. That's really kind. I'm kind of like blushing now,
It's
but
good.
it's good. But yeah. Oh, I
You're
am.
gonna make her turn red.
I know. Don't say I'm going red, because you know I go red straight away. Miguel's like, every time I tell you how many people are watching, you go redder. But yeah, no, it is like, it is a tough space, and I'm thankful that I've been really lucky to connect with, like you said, like the right people, really, because it would be a very long, lonely journey, I think. Like if you didn't have amazing people around you. So yeah, your communities are particularly
Right.
good, I think. So definitely. I think you were doing a giveaway. I think you were going to give away someone who commented on the post itself, and you were going to give away someone who's commented in it. Let me get the comments back up.
Yeah, I'll run if you want to pick the one for the live stream and I'll do the one for the post.
Yes, okie dokie.
Perfect.
Right, I think giveaway thing. I got something there. Hang on. Let's start giveaway. Oh gosh, I don't know whether the giveaway is working for me again. Miguel, you might have to spin it. Oh, it's not. No, it's not
It might
working.
not be working because we didn't do a hash.
I did do a hash. I had it at the
Am
beginning.
I freezing? Am I?
I don't know. I think you might be.
Did you?
Oh dear, I've failed. There is a hashtag in there. It was at the beginning on the holding screen, and it was in the ticker tape, but never mind. We'll just have to pick someone at random from the comments.
Post, and then we can pick somebody, or you can pick somebody.
Okay. Let's have a look at the comments. Can I just can we scroll through the comments? I think you keep disappearing. I think. What's going on here? Oh, have you disappeared, Miguel? It's saying you're offline. Oh, Crypt, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think Miguel's disappeared somehow. He's frozen, I think. Oh well, we'll just have to try and carry on. I'm sure he'll rejoin. I will go through the comments and pick a random person. How can I see this? Let's have a look at the comments here. Right, so I'm going to do a random scroll, random scroll, and okay. Oh, right. So the first winner is Migu FX. So I think do you want to send him Crypt a DM or something if you want to make a note of, and you can send him one of your lovely.
Yeah, so what we can do is, Migu, if you're listening, just jump into the Discord and create a ticket, and then send your Polygon address through there. And I'll send over one of our OG NFTs, and then as well, we'll send over the avatar that pairs with it too. So it's a double win.
Oh wow, that's so cool. Okay, so and then I'm going to pick another winner for my Lunar Witch.
Perfect. We have the winner from the actual X post, Debar, he is a holder already, so big congrats to Debar.
Okay, and I'm gonna pick. Here we go. Bio art for a Lunar Witch. So I'm gonna make a note of that so I can.
Bo Art, let's go.
Oh,
Bo
okay.
Art
It's
is
one of you
awesome.
guys. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad then. I'll.
He's an artist himself, so a great winner.
Okay, so I'm gonna send him a DM. Right this second. But Miguel, you've disappeared. Is he coming back? No connection. Oh my god. I was going to finish with something a little bit special. So I've want to do more like Lunar Witch lore drops like every week. I'm going to start adding them to the Discord, and I've created like a little movie. So I've created a little bedtime story essentially using AI. So I was going to finish the show with that. I was hoping Miguel might come back, but it's saying there's no connection at all. He's completely gone. He's completely gone. So I'm going to click on here now, and you can listen to this lovely little bedtime story.
Lunar Witch and the Moon-Gazing Hare. As spring tiptoed across the land, the Lunar Witch strolled under blossoming boughs. Above her, the hare moon hung fat and bright in the sky, casting silver spells over the sleeping earth. As she wandered, she followed a shimmer, a sound, a faint chime, like starlight ringing. There, bathed in the glow of the full moon, sat a hare unlike any she had seen. She knew at once who it was, Ostara, the dreamer, an ancient moon-gazing spirit, talisman of luck and guardian of growth. She did not blink. She did not stir. Still as starlight, she tilted her head to the heavens, entranced by the moon's radiant face. Her eyes shimmered like pools of emerald, reflecting not just light, but something deeper, the eternal dance of life renewing itself. Around her neck hung a tiny silver bell. It was said this bell kept her safe from harm, warding off shadows and unwelcome spirits with every delicate chime. The Lunar Witch stood quietly, watching. She felt the pulse of magic in the air, the thrum of sap rising in the trees, the silent stirring of seeds underground. With each breath, she was filled with hope, warmth, and joy, as if the moon herself whispered promises of rebirth and new beginnings.
Oh, so just a little bedtime story for you all to finish on. Yeah, I'm going to do one every week. There'll be a new one because I've been writing lots of stories. So thank you all for joining. I don't think Miguel's coming back. I feel like we've lost him. He's fallen into a black hole somewhere. But thank you so much again, Killer, for joining us. It's been a real pleasure chatting to you.
Vicky, real quick, just because I absolutely love that. There's a platform called Meme Deck that we are part of, and essentially you take 10 images and you upload them to the platform, and it's kind of like X, where it's a social media platform. You can scroll and view different posts. But what they do is you can either create videos or pictures of your certain character. So you take 10 pictures, you create your Lunar Witch deck, and so then anybody can go and use your deck to create some cool Lunar Witch art that's like of your character. So I'll send the links over, try to get you involved, but I really think you could create some like cool short stories of like Lunar Witch with Meme Deck. Would be cool to see.
That sounds really good. Yeah, definitely. I used Runway for that, and a little bit of Filto and a little bit of Splice, and like I couldn't get one thing to do exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yep.
I need to spend time like really I need to be using After Effects really, but it's one of those things that I sometimes use for my job. Like someone will want a branding piece that they want a little animated something or other within their brand. And I pick it up and I learn it and I spend a lot of time on it. And then I won't use it for like months and months and months. And I feel like every time I go back in, I'm starting again. I'm like, oh, how do I do that? I can't remember this. And I spend hours on YouTube. So I need to spend some time in After Effects because I think that would be like the slickest way to do it. But for now, something that can do it for me a little bit would be great.
Yeah, it's definitely another great app. I'll shoot it over. But thank you so much for everything today, Vicky. Really was a pleasure and an honor to be here, and excited to see some more to come, and to catch you soon in some spaces and collabs. It would be fun.
Amazing, yeah. So, well, guys, I'm going to end the show now. Thank you so much for joining again. BO Art, I am going to send you a DM now. So if you could just give me your ETH wallet, that would be awesome. And I'll send you your Lunar Witch. Yeah, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. Have a really lovely, magical rest of the day, whatever you guys are up to. And we'll be back next week. I'm hoping we've got Mason from Genuinely Undead next week. So that would be a really cool show. It's another rescued project. So that'll be super interesting to watch. Yeah, catch you guys very soon and have a good evening. Good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, care.